I went broke. At the point I discovered that this support of everything is not really about money.
Okay.
It can come in different ways. I'm a dreamer too, I'm a seer. There was this song I was supposed to drop, and I didn't drop it. I saw it in the dream that, like, okay, your next song should be a street song. I'm seeing myself and people screaming, singing, which means it's a people song. Then I released another song. Why? Just to be sure of what I saw. The song didn't go well, with like $40,000 spent on promotion.
40K spent.
And I didn't even spend up to 20 million. Song was number 2 in the country, almost on number 1. Sometimes they come in form of numbers. They are negative numbers.
Yeah.
And they are positive numbers. And people don't really know these things. You can see 222, you can see 444, you can see 1212. If you see that kind of number, what happened next? Maybe in the next 1 week, maybe it was good or bad. So that defines the kind of number you saw. Sometimes I have so much issues when I want to drop singles with my team. I want to be like Olamide Badu, and 5 years, 6 years to this thing, I have an artist already, and I'm in that lane already. He has always been in the studio with me, supporting when I'm writing and all of these things. I have a weakness. Then Fola joining me close up that weakness. I'm a street artist, everybody know. Fola has this international sound I've been trying to create. No worry, now we go run this industry. What's up, everyone? This is Fine Boy Shmurda, and I just spoke my first on Afrobeats Intelligence with Joy Akan. One love, keep it love.
Afrobeats Intelligence, presented by OK Africa.
Democratizing African music with Joey Akan.
Okay, it's good to see you, brother. It's good to see you. I've always been fascinated with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I have. I have.
That's cool.
Yeah, and the reason for that is because on the basic level, what you bring into the game, nobody has it, and there's no version of it. You know how some people come into the game and after a couple of years of winning, you can find smaller versions of them. Replicas, exactly. But with you, no one can.
I don't know what to say about that. I just feel like that's divine. That's from God.
Yeah.
And I mean, and to anybody that wants to be like Bella, the sky is big enough for all of us to fly. So definitely I can support.
And when did you know, you've spent some time in the game now, I think 5, 6 years?
6 years.
6
in
years.
August.
6 years in August?
Yes. My first Vision 2020 was in August.
Oh,
August 2019.
2019, yeah.
Yeah, so Bado did remix. Then we released it in 2020, I guess. Yeah.
6 years, man. Did it fly fast?
so fast. I took note of this yesterday. I was on my note on my journal. I was writing. Then I noticed that this August I will be 6 years old. So it's been a crazy run, but we thank God. I'm still here. I'm still doing fine. I mean, I'm better. I'm getting better each time. So thanks to God.
So you journal a lot?
I started recently though. I used to write on my phone.
Yeah.
So I decided that I'm going back to the analog life because I'm tired of this digital stuff. I want to write anything on phone. I just got tired recently and I'm like, I'm going back to writing on paper and all of these things because I feel like it's more spiritual. You get to understand things more. Because whatever is digital is digital.
True.
But whatever is written is written. You can lose your phone. I can also lose this journal, but at the same time, something I've written with my hand is easier for me to remember.
And I would agree with that. I remember when I started my career, I started as a journalist in Akwa Ibom. And like actual write. And when I got my first job, I was still in university. And for me to write on right on the system. I always showed up with my notebook. So I would have to because it's spiritual. You get what you want to write. You can put it together well. And then when I type, I just do typewriter work. And as I'm typing, I'm even refining them. But the hard draft used to be there. So when I finally moved to Lagos, I did the same at the office. Then I moved to their big office, lots of journalists. And the first day I brought out my book and I dumped it on my table. And my boss saw me scribbling. And like, what you doing? I said, I'm writing the story. They're like, oh my God. They called everybody around to say, wow, this is a real writer.
Yeah. I feel it's better. I think I had more inspiration when I used to write on books.
Huh. So you were one of those artists that started off with a lot of songbooks.
Yeah. On the notes, I have this higher education book. I used to write my songs. So like I used to think properly of my lyrics before writing because I have to cancel and I don't want to cancel. So whatever, even book go full. So you have to be precise on what you are writing on that paper. And I feel like I need to go back to that. Now on phone, I'll just it's not really working. I feel like I have to go back to where I'm coming from.
And so far, writing on book now, have you noticed any effect on your creative output?
I feel like I'm more reasonable. I just don't write anything. I'm more reasonable when I'm writing.
Because you don't want to cancel.
I don't want to cancel.
And how is your handwriting? Did you miss it? Did you miss your handwriting?
I miss my handwriting. My handwriting used to be so fine, but now, dude, it's a serious something. But it's fine, sha.
And the way you create, since you're on the topic of writing, the way you create, when you check your lyrics, I find a lot of intersections. There's spirituality in there. Even when you talk of the spirituality, of course, there's the reality of our existence. Even when you talk about women, there's a lot of love in how you work. And I keep wondering, why does the spirituality, that part, why does it matter so much? Because even the writing, you said it's spiritual.
Yeah, I feel like that's part of me. I mean, we are all different.
Yeah.
You understand? But everybody has this spirituality. You just have to discover it. Discover which part of it. You understand? For me, I feel like if I wasn't an artist, I might be a preacher. I might be a motivational speaker. I feel like that's my purpose. And I've been trying to like implement that in every of my music. I feel like if I'm not like doing music, I will be a motivational speaker. I'm just this person that I easily cheer people up. I easily get to people's deep part. Understand? So, and I feel like that's my purpose. That's why I'm here. And it should also reflect in my music. And I mean, you can't take that away from my music. I can't even do without it when I'm writing. The spirituality has to be there. Even in my voice, you can feel it that, yes, there's a sense of spirituality in Bella Shmurda's voice.
Of course, music is a way to impact people, and you've done a lot of impact. But in your private life, what drives a person to look at another person and say, hey, I mean you well, and I want to make sure you're okay. I can cheer you up, even if it's the words I share or even just impacting my spirit into yours.
Okay, I feel like that is a special gift. Not everybody really want to know how you're doing. Not everybody wants to really care. I feel like that's a gift from God to some set of people. They really want to do things. They really want to impact. They really want to care for you. And it's like a feeling. You know, when I see someone, I usually have this feeling that this guy need help. Even if I cannot do it, I know personally that this person is going through something. This person needs help. Anything I can do at that moment, I try to do. Even without you speaking, there's that feeling I used to get because I feel like it's a gift for me. I easily feel when someone is in pain, when someone is going through a lot. I easily feel it.
Let me call it empathy, just the general idea or the general notion that you can